All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So I hope everyone can hear me. Hope the volume is good. I hope the sound is good. Should be good, right? We have the new microphone. Well, the new it's like a little like a meeting kind of microphone, so it's pretty cool. And it sounds pretty good so far from what I've noticed. All right. So let's get going. Let's get started with today's workout. All right. So let's first 5 minutes. We talk about we give instructions. We talk about little other details, and then we get into the workout. If you're here in replay, then go ahead and skip to minute 5.5. If you're here live, we take 5 minutes before we get started. So if you have questions, now's the time to ask them, and if I see it, I'll answer it to the best of my abilities. Today is kettlebells, and if you don't have kettlebells, you can absolutely use dumbbells. You don't need kettlebells to do this workout, but if you don't have kettlebells, just use your dumbbells. Perfectly fine. All right. So good morning, Olgita. Good morning, Kelly. Good morning, Ximena. Good morning, girls. I'm gonna take a little sip. So make sure you have your pre-workout drink, your water, BCAAs, whatever it is that you're taking to keep you hydrated. Take something to stay hydrated. Okay. Make sure you have the right equipment, the right weights. Make sure you have your game plan. In the description below, you have both the workout and you have the link to my website where you can fill out the little survey and you get I'll email you your game plan. So it's absolutely free, no catch. Just fill it out, get a nice game plan, and then you have a strategy of how you should be training, how you should be doing your nutrition, how you should be doing everything. And also in the description below of this video, you have how you should be approaching this workout. Now, with that said, kettlebells, for me, kettlebells are meant to be an endurance type workout. So, and by endurance, I mean that you want to get a weight that's moderate. We're not really we're not really trying to build muscle. We're not really trying to build strength, even though you will indirectly sort of gain strength and gain a little bit of muscle mass, but it all depends how intense, how heavy you make the weights. If it's too easy, you're not going to get significant results, right? You're going to get more of a cardio workout. But if you go with moderate weights where you're like getting 10 reps or whatever we're doing here, and you're really suffering, like you're going to get some very athletic body. I'm very athletic, not overly bodybuilder, muscular, but very athletic. All right. So Ceci, good morning. Good morning. K-String, good morning. All right, guys. So we're about to get started in about a minute. In about a minute, we'll get started. Let's see. Make sure you have your own music. Remember, good music for a great workout. So if I don't play music due to the copyright issues. So make sure that you have your own music. Again, plenty of liquids to drink. Take your time, be patient, and we're gonna go ahead and kill it. So Ceci, good morning. Ceci, I hope you're feeling better. I hope your knee is doing much better. All right. Oh, my knees, my legs are very sore. I was squatting very heavy yesterday, front squatting, and I think I'm testing out my program, my gymming at home program. So I'm testing that program out, and it's sort of got me a little tired today, man. So because I'm playing around with the intensities, how heavy I should be going, and it's coming out good, but there's still some tweaks that I gotta do. Real quick, guys, remember starting next week, the workouts are gonna start at 9 a.m. So I'm gonna prepare the workout the day before. I'm gonna send it to everybody the day before, or I'll send it by email. So I'll send it by email. And if you haven't been getting emails from me, make sure you go to my website and do the survey so I can automatically add you to the email list. Because I'll send an email the day before saying, all right, this is the workout for tomorrow. That way everybody knows. I'm going to start preparing everything one day ahead. That was going to make me more efficient in my day as well. So, all right, everybody. If you have a Fitbit, smartwatch, now's the time to turn on Apple smartwatch, Apple Watch, calorie tracker, whatever you got. Make sure that if you have a watch or you have anything, jewelry, with something like thick at the top and top of the wrist, turn it to be on the bottom of your wrist. Especially with kettlebells, you want to do this to protect your equipment from getting damaged by the kettlebells. All right. So we got Bella and Luna going crazy right now. One of them is going to drop my drinks. I just know they're going to do it because they're running around close to it. But let's get going with the warm-up. All right, guys. Remember, the warm-up, it is absolutely important. Probably one of the most important part of the workout because we're going to develop strong shoulders, strong hips, strong knees. And we want to make sure that we are balanced and like ready to work, but also taking care of all these very fragile areas, right? So the shoulders are very fragile, your hips are very fragile, your knees are very fragile. So we're gonna go ahead and strengthen them and make sure they are balanced. So do not skip the pre-warm-up. This is probably one of the most important parts of the workout. So let's get going. Arms open, really wide, and you're gonna retract your shoulder blades. If you don't know how to do that, do a row, hold the row, and then open your arms as you hold the row. And we're going to do circles. Doesn't matter if you go forward or backwards. Choose the direction. I'm going to go forward first. Arms open. When I say fingers up, this means fingers up. This means fingers down. And you're pressing down, flexing your forearms. All right. So 3, 2, 1. I'm going forward first. So nice. Big circles. We're going to burn the shoulders. This is what we're starting. We're going to get that shoulder burning. All right. And fingers up. Fingers down. Fingers up. Fingers down. And let's go over and under. Just like this. One arm goes above the shoulder. One arm goes under the armpit. And then you keep alternating. With kettlebells, warming up your shoulders and warming up your wrist, extremely important. So right now we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to open wide again. Now the difference is instead of going forward, the way I went, now I'm going to go backwards. So if you were going backwards, go forward, right? Squeeze those shoulder blades, hold the squeeze, and start doing those arm circles. Just like this. Fingers up, fingers down, fingers up and down, and shoulders should be on fire. Oof. Just touch the top of the shoulder under the armpit, all right? And shake it off. All right. Now we're going to swing the arms back and up. Remember, do not lean back to pretend that your arm is straight. This is the same as this. So that means that your arm is stuck right here anyways. You want to stay straight, round your back a little bit, squeeze your abs, and try to raise your arm as high as you can while you stay under control with your core tight. All right? If you can't get any higher than this, don't be ashamed of that. You will get better over time as your shoulder gets stronger and you loosen up that back part of the shoulder. Right now, just swing as high as you can. If you're going to go up to there, that's fine. If you can go all the way, that's fine. But do not lean back ever unless I ask you to lean back, all right? So we're going to do 10 swinging the arm and raising above the head. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep your arms straight. 5, locked. 6, biceps close to the ear. 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. All right. So If you have shoulder problems, more than likely your rear delts, your subscapular is probably very tight and weak. So we're going to lengthen it right now. We're going to stretch it out. We're going to stretch out the top of the shoulders, right? So the top of the back, the upper back, and we're going to stretch out those lats. What we're going to do is we're going to go high first. We're going to start with a high angle. We're going to go arm across. You can grab it with your hand or grab it with the wrist, however you want to grab it. And then you're going to pull through the tricep. You're going to pull across and turn as far as you can go. Also warming up your trunk, but you're also stretching out those lower and middle back muscles, all right? So we're going to hold 2 seconds high, 2 seconds high. Then we're going to go again. So we're going to change it this time. We're going to go 2 times. Then we're going to go down the middle. So a little bit lower, same twist, same thing. Everything's the same except the hand position. So when we're high, hand is in line with the shoulders. When we're in the middle, it's a little bit lower. And then when we're low, we're below the waist, close to the knees as we turn, all right? So 2 seconds. And then 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds. So just follow along, all right? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So 1, 2, up high, other arm. 1, 2, back again. Stay high. 1, 2, stay high. 1, 2. Go down the middle. 1, 2. Down the middle. 1, 2. Down the middle again. 1, 2. Down the middle. 1, 2. Let's go low. 1, 2. Low. 1, 2. One more time. Low. 1, 2. 1, 2. And shake it off, man. So now what's going to happen is we loosened up the upper back. We also loosened up the lats. And now what's going to happen is if you were going here on those arm swings, right, those forward swings, now you might be able to go over here. If you were here, now you might be able to go over here. And then if you were past this, then you're just going to feel nice and loose. 10 arm swings. Do it again. Go as high as you can. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shake it off. Beautiful. All right. Now, let's get going with these legs, right? My legs are really tight, so we need a really good stretch on the legs. We're going to start with feet open. So not too wide, just like about right where I'm at, so a little bit wider than shoulder width. And then you're going to hit your hips. You're going to drive them back. Your chest is going to automatically go forward, but don't let your shoulders round, right? Keep your chest up and your back straight. Do not look down to see if your chest is straight. Just look straight across and just arch your back. You're going to feel a little bit of a tension on your lower back. And then as your hips are going back, you lean to the side. Then you go to the other side. 2 second holds on each side. You only go as low as you're able to go. If you can get down to a single leg squat, by all means. If you can't, stay high. So I'm going to start high, and I'm going to get lower and lower until I hit the single leg squat, probably on my 10th rep. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So 1, 2, other side. 1, 2. Feeling the stretch on those inner thighs. 1, 2, that's 3. 1, 2, that's 4. 1, 2, that's 5. 1, 2, that's 6. 1, 2, that's 7. 1, 2, that's 8. 1, 2, that's 9. 1, 2, that's 10. By the way, see right there? See that right there? That's Bella. That is Bella, the black cat. All right. Now, we're going to go ahead and stretch out those hamstrings. So we're going to stand. If you want to go feet together, a little bit apart, a little bit apart. If you can do the stretch with straight legs, you can slightly bend them, but try to keep your hips high. Don't don't squat. Try to keep them slightly bent or straight, and you're going to get as low as you can. 3 second count. to try your maximum depth. Every single 3-second count, you should be able to go lower and lower. So you're going to go 100% and then try to push a little bit past 100%, come back up, then go a little further, get to 100%, try to push a little bit further until you get a very nice stretch. The goal should be to get your palms flat onto the ground, right? If you can only get to your knees, that's what you can do, all right? So here we go. 3, 2, 1. So start as low as you can. 1, 2, 3. So I know I can only touch the ground. 1, 2, 3. That's 2. Go all the way down. 1, 2, 3. That's 4. Get down. 1, 2, 3. That's 5. That's good. Shake it off. 5 reps only. Next, we're gonna march. My arms chop. My knees go as high as I can. If you cannot get your knee past this level, perfectly fine. You have weak hip flexors and probably tight hip flexors. You also probably have tight hamstrings that don't allow you to get this maximum height. At the same time, contract this leg straight, contract it so it can allow you to get really high and crunch down. Do not lean back. Crunch down, but don't try to do this. Don't hunch to close the gap. Stay slightly crunched, and then you alternate. Boom, boom, as high as you can go. High as you can go, and at the same time, you're marching. Whichever arm kicks back, that's the leg that goes up. That's the leg that goes up. The harder you crunch, and the harder you try to lift it, the higher the leg is going to get. But again, don't hunch over. 1, 1, 2, 2. We're going for 10. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shake it off. Woo! Beautiful. All right. Next. Same exact thing. You're still marching. One arm kicks back. This time, you're going to try to kick your butt. Right? Strong. Strong. Really trying to contract this leg and trying to bring your heel to your butt. If you're like, and you can't get any higher than that, that means your hamstrings are very tight and weak. Again, stretch them out, strengthen them. Just do this more often. If you have any issues with any of these exercises, you should be doing this warm-up 3 times, right? Every day. You should be going through these warm-ups, right? So you can get stronger and better. So 1, 1, 2, 2. We're going for 10. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shake it off. Beautiful. All right, now, if you had trouble with this and you had trouble with this, it probably means your hip flexors are very tight, right? If your lower back hurts, it means your hips are tight. So we're gonna strengthen. We're gonna lengthen your hip flexor. So you're gonna do a step back. Now, how far you step back is up to you, because right here, and if I just push my hip forward and I just slightly bring my knee down, I'm gonna feel the stretch, right? And I'm staying straight. I'm gonna feel the stretch. Also, here's a little tip. Let's say you can't get really low, right? Let's say you can't get all the way down and get that full stretch. If you bend the knee, if you just go down a little bit, push your hips forward, so squeeze your glute, so your butt, squeeze it by pushing the hip forward, and then rotate towards the opposite knee, right? You're gonna feel the stretch, all right? That's if you can't get all the way down. But if you can get all the way down, then I want you to go as low as you can and get back up within 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, up. We're gonna do 5 on each side. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 1, 2, 3, and other side. Other side. Ready? 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. You only go as low as you can. 1, 2, 3, 2. Feeling that tension right here. And 3, 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 1, 2, 3, and that's 5. Shake it off. Fantastic. All right. One more time. Now we're gonna go. We're gonna open wide. So instead of going to the side like this, we're gonna reach to the bottom. 3 seconds. The goal again is to get flat hands onto the ground. Try to keep your legs straight. 5 times. 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 1. If you can get your hands to the floor, start reaching back. 1, 2, 3, 2. So I'm gonna reach behind me. 1, 2, 3, 3. 2 more. 1, 2, 3. Last one. 1, 2, 3. And beautiful, guys. Those hamstrings and glute activation and hip activation, very important on kettlebell day. Why? Because those swings is all hips, it's all thrust. So you go into this position, the anterior pelvic tilt, right? So you hip hinge and then you squeeze your glutes as you thrust forward. Abs tight. So when you thrust forward, don't lean back. That is the biggest mistake you can make, is to swing and lean back in your arms like this, right? You want to stay high, swing through, and then you keep your hands here in and stay tight. The farther the kettlebell gets away from you, the less control you have, the higher the risk for injury. So unless you're purposely doing it for some reason, keep the kettlebell close to you at all times for everything, for snatches, for cleans. The closer you keep it to your center of gravity, the better the lift. All right. So, all right, let's go with jumping jacks. Either feet together, shoulder width apart. Every time you jump out, arms go up. If you can't jump, side step. If you can only go lateral and you can't go forward, then you're gonna do 20 lateral. If you can't go lateral, but you can go forward, do 20 forward. If you can do both, we're gonna do 10 and 10. All right. Again, and if you can't go all the way up, go halfway, a quarter, a third. Just jump in and out. I don't care. Just move and do something. We got 10 and 10. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now let's go forward. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right, man. I think that's good enough for the warm-up today. Shake it off. And let's get to the workout. So grab something to drink. Remember, anytime you see me drinking, you should be taking a sip of something. All right? Take a sip. Whether it's water, pre-workout like I'm taking right now, pre-workout, I'm taking a bag. All right? Just stay hydrated and drink as much as possible. All right. Let's get into the workout. Today, usually for kettlebells, we have 2 complexes, right? So the idea behind kettlebells, just for you guys to understand, the idea behind a kettlebell workout is to get into the point where you can flow through a routine. So it's called flowing, kettlebell flow. Kettlebell flow means you never drop the kettlebell or the dumbbell until you're done with the complex for as many rounds as you're going to do it. The more rounds, the more advanced. We're only going to do two rounds, right, per. So round 1, we're going to do 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Round 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. So 1 through 4, 1 through 4, 1 through 4, 1 through 4. Okay. First round, I'm going to explain it, right? As soon as I'm done explaining the first 4 exercises, we're going to jump right into it. We're going to get the workout in. Then we're going to go to round 2. I'll explain the 4 exercises. We're going to jump right into it. All right. So round number 1, as with any other exercise, keep it light. Find something that you can handle pretty easily or moderately, right? Not too. So you're like moderate down. So moderate to light. And then second round, you're going to go moderate to heavy. All right. If you want to do moderate the entire time, do moderate the entire time. But moderate to light is for technique. Moderate to heavy is to hit your whatever goal that you have. All right. So let's go through the first workout. So again, so complex means we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, without dropping the kettlebells. And again, we're flowing. You guys will I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop like at certain points to explain something, right? The first round, but I'm not dropping the kettlebells. If you have to drop the kettlebells because your grip is giving out, then you got to drop it, right? And if you do less reps, you do less reps. You go at your pace and you do what you can. So let's get going. So I'm going to explain with the 12, right? So I don't get too tired. So we're going to start with a double kettlebell swing with dumbbells. So I'm going to explain. So round 1, I'm going to do it with kettlebells. With dumbbells. Round 2, I'll do the kettlebell workout with kettlebells. Okay. So round 1, single kettlebell or single dumbbell. So with dumbbells, a double kettlebell swing, double-handed. So DH, right here, DH stands for double-handed. SKB stands for single kettlebell. You start with the weights, the dumbbells on your thighs. Then you just drop in between. You reach back and you start your swing. 1, 2, 3. All right. We're gonna do 10 of those. All right. After your 10th, what I like to do, so then you're gonna go into a single kettlebell. What I like to do is that I turn it, right? So I turn my hand, I grab, and I go into the single arm. The difference now, the single arm, you always switch right there. Right there. You give yourself a high five and you switch, right? You're gonna do 10. We're gonna do 10. After the 10th one, we're gonna go into the inside-outside swing. So once you get here, now you put your feet together, feet apart, switch. Feet together, feet apart. On the outside, switch. You always switch after the middle swing. And you go straight to the outside. You go straight to the outside. So that's this inside-outside swing. And then we're going to do high plank and jump. All right? So the high plank and jump is going to be a little bit more complicated with the kettlebell, right? But the idea, you can grab it like this, or you can grab it like this. It doesn't really matter to me, right? But the idea, right, is to bring it down, jump back, right, to a high plank, jump in, lift it up, and jump. Bring it down, jump back, jump in, bring it up. You can also do it like this, right? This is probably a little bit, it could be better, it could be not, depends on how stable your kettlebell, your dumbbell is, right? All right, but the idea is to jump underneath. If you can't jump, just lift it, bring it down, step back, step in, lift it, all right? That's if you can't jump, right? Or just do like sumo squats if you can't even step back, but you should be able to step back, right, and get yourself in position, right? Another thing that you can do, like if you have, let's say you have a chair, right? I'm gonna pretend that this is a chair, right? So if I have a chair, right, I can let's say you can put it like right at the side, away from the area, and you can just hold on, step back, step in, right? Step back, step in. Maybe you can jump, right? So that one, you don't, if that last one, you don't need anything. You can do it with body weight, right? You can do it with body weight. So for whatever reason you can't use the weight, right? You can step back and jump, right? Or just stand up. Or just stand up. All right. So find what works for you. All right. The higher you jump, the more intense it's gonna be. We're only doing 5 of those. All right. So with kettlebells, right? Remember, we always start from the floor. Always start from the floor. Boom. Double kettlebell swing. Keep it close. Into single arm. Right? Switch right at the top. Thumb down, thumb up. Thumb down, thumb up. Right? Inside, outside swing. Switch. Inside, outside. Switch. inside, outside, switch. Always switch after the middle swing. And then, boom, bring it together, right? Jump back, jump in, jump, jump back, jump, all right? So, choose what works for you. That's what we're gonna do. 2 rounds. Again, I'm gonna start, so this is a 30-pound kettlebell. I'm gonna start with a 20-pound dumbbell, 20 pounds to do it, right, to get started. If you're doing it flat, that burpee, be careful with your fingers. Don't crush your finger, please. Don't get hurt. Play it safe. Only do what you're able to do, all right? So let's get going with round 1. Trying to get it done as fast as possible. We're trying to flow. I'll go a little slower, right? And then I'll pick it up as we go. Just try to follow along, right? Here we go. So I'm starting with the dumbbells. Double-handed swings. We got 10, all right? Round number 1, guys, pay attention. Round number 1. So after we do 10, I'm going to stop, transition into the next exercise. Stop, transition into the next exercise, right? Only round 1. That way you guys get the idea. In the second round, I'm going to flow. So as soon as I'm done with the double-handed, straight to the single-handed. If you need to stop and readjust, and because of that, you only do 6 reps instead of 10, perfectly fine, all right? As long as you're keeping up and doing your best, that's all that matters. If you do less reps, it does not matter. You go at your pace, all right? So here we go. 10 reps, 3 double-handed swings, 2, 1, let's go. So 1, 2, 3, relax your body. 4, relax your arms. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right? Single arm, 10. Let's go. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, inside, outside swing. So I'm gonna go for my thigh, outside swing, middle, and switch. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So outside swing, open, outside. That's 2. Open, together. That's 3. Open, together. 4. Open, oops, together. My foot got stuck. 5. Do not hit your knee, right? 6. Be careful with your knee. 7. 8. 9. 10. All right? And now, high plank and jump. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So down, high plank, lift it up, jump. That's 1. High plank, jump. 2. High plank, jump. 3. High plank, jump. 4. High plank, jump. 5. All right, now, this next round, I'm going to flow. Try to flow. Let your body react. And I'm only going to call the next exercise about 2 reps before we get there. But try to flow right through. You'll see. All right, just do your best to transition and flow with me. 3, 2, 1, double-handed swings. Let's go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So single-handed. 9. Single-handed transition. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're going to the single-handed swing. All right. So outside, middle and switch. That's 1. Middle and switch. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7. That's 8. That's 9. That's 10. All right, now we stop a little bit. High planks, jump. Let's go. High plank, jump. That's 1. High plank, jump. That's 2. High plank, jump. That's 3. High plank, jump. That's 4. High plank, jump. That's 5. And that right there is the end of set 1, round 1 of that flow. All right, of that complex. I'm gonna call it a flow because it's kettlebells. So flow number 1. All right, flow number 1. Make sure your shoes are tied up. And now we're gonna go into round 2. So this is your break, right? Catch your breath. As you know, kettlebells, it's fast. Those flows spike up your heart real quick. They're little short bursts of energy, right? So now, with the double kettlebells, we're gonna start with double swings, right? So 2 dumbbells, just let them fall in the middle, and you swing. We're gonna do 10, right? Now, remember, typically, you wanna be as narrow as possible in your stance, just enough room for the weight to get through, just enough room, all right? So maybe the best position is probably a little bit of shoulder width apart. That's probably like the best with single kettlebells. With double, you have to go a little wider because now you gotta get both of the kettlebells through, all right? So you're gonna do 10. After 10, all right, we're gonna do cleans. So cleans means you swing and you fall into the clean with the weights up top. Right here, I like to do it on top of the shoulders. You don't have to go on top of the shoulders. All depends how heavy you are. It's more efficient for heavy lifting. So you can do it like this, right? And right, and just hold them. That's very hard, especially with heavy weights. You can get away with moderate weights. It's just going to be way more intense as opposed to putting them up here and letting them rest on your shoulders. So we're going to do 5 cleans. If you can't do a clean, right, just do a lift to shoulders. Right, just flip them over to your top. Get a little bit of momentum and drive them up. You can even just drive them up and do a mini squat. Now, or you can do a full squat if you can. If you can't do a full squat, just do the power clean, right? So power clean means you don't squat. That's a power clean, right? So it's a hang power clean. But if you can do a full clean, which means you squat, go for it. You can also just do a power clean and then squat, right? And eventually put it all together where you clean and squat at the same time. That's how you learn. So we got 5 of those. After those 5, we got 5 squats, right? And after those 5 squats, and again, if you can't squat all the way, give me like a half squat, all right? Give me a half squat. I don't really mind if you do a half squat. Just do your best, all right? And then, and also, if you can't do a full squat, and if it's a knee issue, I can understand. But if it's a knee issue, that means that you're squatting wrong in general in life. You're probably squatting wrong unless you had like a car accident or a bike accident. You had like an accident, right? But if you haven't had an accident and your knees hurt and you destroyed your knees, that means you don't know how to squat correctly. You need lessons, all right? You need to learn how to squat. Guys, go to my website, purchase a session with me, right? And we can go on a call, virtual, and I can teach you how to squat or how to get technique, right? And then the last one is a high plank sumo squat. So we're not jumping. So we're gonna drop it, right? High plank, and then sumo squat, right? So high plank, sumo squat. Just, all right? We're gonna do 5 of those. Again, if you can't high plank or you gotta step back, Go at your pace, all right? But it's 10, 5, 5, 5, all right? With kettlebells, right? With kettlebells, remember, it's the same thing. Now, I want you guys to understand the difference between dumbbells and kettlebells, right? Dumbbells, my thumb, the weight's always facing forward. It does not rotate. With kettlebells, you rotate you internally rotate your arm to swing back, and then you externally rotate to swing up. So with double kettlebells, right? All right. Another thing, don't let the kettlebells go below your knees. So you should not be reaching down. You gotta keep your hands in between your crotch, as close as you can to your crotch. All right. So somewhere between your knees and your crotch. That's where you should be at all times. Do not go below your knees. All right. And again, kettlebells start from the floor, from the gorilla position. Dumbbells start from the top, right, from a standing position. That's the difference. All right. So with the cleans, remember, you always want to keep dumbbells or the kettlebells close to your body. So here, close. Do not swing forward. Close, and you got those cleans, right? Unload into a swing, come back up. All right, keep it close to your body. And the elbows here, right here. Do not let the kettlebells go behind you like this, because you could mess up your shoulders, right? Elbows in, weight on the arms, right? So they're right on the side of my arms. My wrist is flexible, right? I'm not holding them tight. So my wrist has to be flexible in order for the kettlebells to be comfortable on me, all right? Again, if you need lessons, right, email me and buy a session. We'll get on a call and I'll further educate you, right? Things that I can't do live. So, all right, here we go. Starting with 20s. Again, this one, first round, I'm gonna stop after every set. Second round, we're flowing, all right? Here we go. 10 double swings. 3, 2, 1, let's get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Now we're gonna swing and clean. 5. Let's go. If you got a power clean. That's 1. Keep it close to your body and jump right in it. 2, 3, 4. And then after your last power clean, leave them up top, right? Leave them up top. Reset your body, and we got 5 squats. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now high plank, right, into sumo squat. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So high plank, sumo squat. That's 1. High plank, lift. 2. So it's a sumo lift. Sumo lift. That's 3. Sumo lift. That's 4. Sumo lift. That's 5. All right, now we're gonna flow. Do your best to flow. I'm only gonna do a countdown into the exercise. Here we go. 10 swings. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going into those cleans. 9 and clean. Let's go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And sumo high plank, sumo lift. Let's go. High plank, sumo lift. That's 1. High plank, Sumo lift, that's 2. High plank, sumo lift, that's 3. High plank, that's 4. One more, that's 5. Woo! That was round 1, set 2. So grab something to drink. You should be, heart rate should be up. Sweat should be starting to come out. You should start perspiring. And that was the easy round, right? That's the, with a light weight, the lighter the weight, the easier it is, right? If you're super out of breath, it means you can't handle your body weight or the weight's too heavy for the warm up. If you're not tired at all, it means the weight is too light and then your intensity might not be strong enough. So find the balance, find what works for you. Take a sip. Woo, all right. So deep breath. Let it out, deep breath. The more you learn to breathe, right, and keep on breathing, right, the better. You should have rhythm breathing. You shouldn't be resting right now and barely breathing, right? Right? You shouldn't. It should be. So your rest period is exercise. It's right. The more you breathe, the more you calm your body, the faster you recover. So, you should hear yourself breathing. People should hear you breathing. Right? While you're resting, you can see how fast I'm recovering, right? Because I'm breathing. You should be doing the same. You should that same rhythm that you breathe while you're resting should be the same rhythm as you're training. All right? Try to mimic that same rhythm as much as possible, right? Sometimes it's not possible, but as much as possible, you're gonna have way better workouts. All right, here we go. So I have a 35-pound kettlebell right here. So I'm gonna use a 35-pound for set 1. All right, round 2. Round 2. Right, again, we're going heavier, so I'm gonna go with a 35, and then I only have 2 30s. So I'll use the 2 30s for round 2, but we're gonna flow. It's gonna be fast. So again, try to keep up and do your best. Right? To recap, get yourself on the mind frame, right? On the frame of mind. Double swing, single-handed swings, inside, outside swings, feet together, feet apart, feet together, feet apart, right? And then into the high plank jump, high plank jump. 2 rounds, right? I'll call it out, but I'm gonna flow, all right? I'm gonna flow. Do your best to keep up. Here we go. 10 swings to start. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Single-handed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Inside, outside. So outside, that's 1. Outside, that's 2. Outside, that's 3. Outside, that's 4. Outside, that's 5. Outside, that's 6. Outside, that's 7. Outside, that's 8. Outside, that's 9. Outside, that's 10. And then high plank and jump. 1. High plank, jump. That's 2. High plank, jump. That's 3. High plank, jump. That's 4. High plank, jump. That's 5. Double-handed swings. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Single-handed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Outside. So outside swing, middle, outside swing, that's 2. Middle, outside swing, that's 3. Middle, outside, 4, 5, 6, 7, outside, 8, outside, 9, outside, 10, weight down, jump back, jump, 1, jump back, 2, jump back, 3, jump back, 4, jump back, and 5. And that, whoo, was round 2, set 1, right? Ooh, heart rate should be through the roof. Grab something to drink, catch your breath, keep breathing, right, while you're resting. While you're resting, try to breathe, right, at as many times as you can at that pace. Right, and just keep on breathing until your heart rate goes down and until you're able to breathe normal again, right? So grab something to drink. All right, so I think we're ready to go. So second round is gonna be the exact same thing, right? We're gonna flow right through it. 2 rounds, fast as we can get it done. All right, and just do your best to flow. Do your best to flow. That's all that matters, is that you do your best, and you're gonna see that week to week to week. We've been doing this for a year now. I think this is workout number 41 for the mix, right? But there's like 15 other workouts where it's just single kettlebells and where it's just double kettlebells, right? So there's a bunch of other. So this is 40, so we got about 60 kettlebell workouts already. And so 60 kettlebell means after a whole year of doing this, you're gonna be a pro. I promise you, everything's gonna click. After 1 or 2 months, everything's gonna click. So give yourself time, be patient. Let the work speak for itself. All right. All right, here we go. So recap: double swings, cleans if you can't clean, power clean, and dip if you want to dip, right? To get some leg work, right? Then we go squats. If you want to do half squats, do half squats, and then high plank to a sumo lift. All right, high plank to a sumo lift. Here we go. Get yourself in position. We're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Double swings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we're gonna clean. So clean. That's 1. Clean again. That's 2. Clean again. That's 3. Clean again. That's 4. Clean again. 5 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. High plank to sumos. So high plank, lift. 1. High plank, lift. That's 2. High plank, lift. That's 3. High plank, lift. That's 4. High plank, lift. That's 5. Double-handed swings. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to clean it. And 1, legs are super fatigued. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. High plank. Sumo lift. Let's go. 1. High plank. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. One more. That's 5. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of today's kettlebell workout. All right. Fantastic. Beautiful job, everybody. Thank you so much for showing up. You guys did fantastic as always, right? And what matters again, right? What matters is that you put in the work and the results come by themselves, right? They speak for themselves. Woo, Ceci. Wow. That was a fast, intense, productive, great workout. All right. So about 50 minutes of, including the warm-up. So 4 sets, right? 4 sets. That's a lot in 50 minutes. That's a lot in 50 minutes. So this is how the results get made. All right. And we only go from here to the top. So discipline, determination, show up, let the results speak for themselves. Get your game plan, right? Remember next week, starting next Monday, 9 a.m. 9 a.m. If you guys can make it, fantastic. But shouldn't be too much of a difference, right? But at least we get people on the West Coast who wake up at 5 or 6. They can get the workout in at 6 a.m. So it's 9 a.m. here, 6 a.m. over there, and that way we cover more country. All right. So, guys, beautiful job. Hugs, kisses. Friday, it's back and biceps. All right. So, give yourself a hand, shoulder tap, and give me that flex. All right. I'll see you guys in the next workout. Awesome job, everybody. Thank you so much. Ximena, Ceci, Olguita, Kay, right? Everybody, thank you so much for showing up. Marisol, I know you're doing this later. Get it in. Bye, everybody. I'll see you on the next workout. Olguita, en el patio, en la playa. Yo sé que tú lo haces por todos lados y siempre en punto, siempre. All right. Thank you, guys. I'll see you on the next one.